Welcome to Saxophone University. On this episode, I'm going to take you through the different type of saxophones we have. In fact, we have a lot of saxophones in the world now. We have the alto sax, tenor sax, soprano sax, contrabass, baritone, and then what have you. But in this episode, I'm just going to show you three of them, the one mostly used in the market. So as you can see on my left hand side, I have the soprano saxophone, I have the alto saxophone, and then I have the tenor saxophone. For demonstration's sake, I'm going to use the alto saxophone. I'm not just to say that the alto is better than the rest, but I think on a basic level, most people use the alto saxophone, probably because of its weight. Okay, it's less heavier, and then I think easier to handle. Yeah, basically. Okay, so let's go into our saxophone parts. Let me start from the top. Okay, we have the neck. We have the neck, and then on the neck, you can see this. I don't know whether it's woody color. I don't know, but we call it the cork. So it's a neck cork. This is where the mouthpiece is being placed. Okay, this is what helps you to get the sound. Without this, your saxophone might actually sound distinct. So with this, with a proper neck cork, you can have a better tuned saxophone. And then secondly, we have what we call the keys. Okay, so we have the front keys. We have the front keys. We have the front keys. And then we have the palm keys. Palm keys. I think we call it the palm keys because it's most often played with the palm. Okay, that's why we call it the palm keys. We have 3 palm keys. And then we have the side keys. Okay, the 3 side keys. We also have one beneath, and we also have one here. We call them the side keys. Okay, the side keys. And then we have the pinky keys. I think it's called pinky because it's mostly played with a pinky finger. So this is a pinky key. Okay, these are what we call the pinky keys. Left pinky and then right pinky. Okay, and then we have the thumb rest. The thumb rest. This is where the thumb rest lies, just behind the body of the saxophone. So somebody may ask, what is the body of the sax? This is the body of the sax. This part of the saxophone is the body of the sax. And then this part of the saxophone is the bell. The bell. I mean bell. Cling, cling, cling. Yeah. So this part is called the bell. And then we have the bow. Bow. This part is called the bow. And then we have the key guards. Okay, so these are called the key guards. You can see some of these things on the keys. These are called key guards, used to protect the keys from opening too wide. And then we have another thumb rest. That's the left thumb rest. Okay, the left thumb rest. And we have the octave key just around the thumb rest. Octave key just around the thumb rest. Okay, and then we also have the pearls. Okay, these whitish buttons on the keys. We call them the pearls. Yeah, other instruments have different colors. This is white. And then we have the tone hole. We have what we call the tone hole. That's where the keys, the front keys lies. Okay, most of the front keys, side keys, whatever it is. Yes, we call them tone hole. And then the cork. The pad, the key pads. Okay, they are just beneath the keys. That's what helps you to actually have a firm closure on the tone holes to produce a very good sound. You get it? Yeah, basically. So I think one question most people usually ask is, why do we have a soprano sax, alto sax, and then a tenor sax? I think it's quite confusing actually. But on a personal level, I think the reason why is called a soprano sax is because of the thin voicing. Some people say the saxophone is just like a voice. Yeah, so I think because of the thin nature of its sounds, that's why we see it's a soprano sax because of the soprano nature of voice. Okay, and then same applies to the alto and then the tenor. Basically, I think on my level, that's um that's one of the things I can see um, about this three type of instruments. Okay, so the tenor sounds more deeper than the alto, and then the alto also sounds more deeper than the soprano, making the soprano sound very light. So it depends. People also ask your preference. Why do you prefer this? Why do you prefer that? It depends. They are all saxophones, same keys, and then probably posture difference, weight difference, and then that's all. So if you feel the tenor sax is too heavy for you, my brother, my sister, let's play an alto sax. Nothing small. If you think the alto sax is smaller for you, same, let's play a tenor sax. And then vice versa. If you think you like the smallest, which is a soprano, you are good to go. Whichever way, you are still playing a saxophone. If sound is a concern to you, and then you would actually know which type of saxophones to play, whether you want the tenor, you want the alto, or you want the soprano. Peace out. I hope this helps you and then guides you through your choice of trying to select a saxophone. See you in the next episode for other amazing topics.